Did you choose that department or did that department choose you?
I read online about some stuff. I got intrigued by the mathematics behind computer science due to my love for mathematics and not wanting to choose mathematics as a course particularly. I decided to go to computer science route and still see I'm able to still be solving mathematics.
Can you tell us one random or fun fact about yourself? Something interesting.
Normally from secondary school I was not really someone that loved reading and those kind of stuff, but when I got to university I saw how people read and my first semester result where I just played around and I saw the result and so person I'm looking at one person will see. But Daniel knows who I am.
Okay, so this version of you is different from the version of you where you're with your friends. Your first semester in the University of Lagos, your result was not bad, but was nowhere near where you wanted it to be at the time.
Yeah.
And so the next semester, you bounced back with a 5.0. And then the semester after that, another 5.0. And then the next semester after that, another 5.0. So can you just give us a bit of insight as to how you managed to bounce back from not achieving your initial academic goal to having 3 consecutive 5.0 GPAs?
I don't read that much.
Let's just ignore that statement.
I probably do not have an academic goal when I first entered the university. I really do not know what I'm going to do. I just so let me just give my best answer.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'm not just saying that because that's what most content creators like to say. I actually decided to create a YouTube channel for this, and I'm going to tell you why. So a couple of days ago, I am a couple of my friends were playing around with a microphone, and I decided to ask them some random questions and get their thoughts about those things. And I posted a video on my WhatsApp, and a lot of people loved it. And so I thought, why not turn it into a series? So I decided to interview a couple of my friends and just ask them a couple of questions and get their perspectives, let them tell their story of how their journey in the University of Lagos has been. So for today's episode, we have a very interesting guest. So let's get to it. Hello.
Hi everyone. My name is Akinbayo and I'm a currently level student of University of Lagos studying computer science.
Okay. So now that we've gotten the introductions out of the way, Clinton, you said you're in the Department of Computer Science, yeah? So did you choose that department or did that department choose you?
Right from the start. I mean, it has always been the contemplation of studying systems engineering, computer engineering, computer science, and mechanical engineering. But after much deliberations, I read online about some stuff. I got intrigued by the mathematics behind computer science due to my love for mathematics and not wanting to choose mathematics as a course particularly. I decided to go to computer science route and still see I'm able to still be solving mathematics inside it and all kind of stuff. Yeah.
So why exactly didn't you want to study mathematics directly?
I reserve my comments on that part.
Are you part of those people who usually think that they end up becoming lecturers or something?
No, mathematics is a very wonderful field. Like even in machinery now, we need a lot of mathematics to excel. So it's a very wonderful field, and I still go back to some of my roots of solving level. That's how playing out because it's a very useful course in, in gaining knowledge about machinery and any other stuff.
Okay, that's interesting. Can you tell us one random or fun fact about yourself? Something interesting.
Something interesting about myself.
Yeah.
More access.
Anything, really.
Anything.
Anything, really. Something fun, something interesting that most people don't know about you.
Well, the person I'm looking at is not the person you see on the page. So kind of oh Daniel knows who I am.
Okay, so this version of you is different from the version of you where you're with your friends. Okay. I wish we could show them that version of you, but that's not for today. So, if you were to describe your journey in the University of Lagos so far with one word, just one word, what word would that be?
Hmm. Just for one word, um, the word that comes to mind is growth.
Hmm. Wow, that's a very interesting choice of word. Growth.
Yeah,
That implies that you've grown a lot since you started.
yeah.
That actually perfectly lines up to my next question, which is how much evolution or growth, like you said, would you say you would have experienced since you started your journey in the University of Lagos in year one?
So coming from my secondary school, right? There are a lot of news I wrote, and University of Lagos just exposes you to a lot of views. You meet atheists, you meet a very devoted Christian, you meet a very devoted Muslim, all different people from all different walks of life, and they form your thoughts. Their ideologies, their the way they reason, the way they think, just just
Rubs
kind
off
of
on you.
yes, not this kind of work, but then it just give you insights to like, okay, this is the path I want to follow, okay, this is what I want to do, okay. And the University of Lagos is like a place where if like they say if you don't know what to if you don't know what you want to do right now, like as you enter the University of Lagos and you're very confused, I would say that you need to find your feet very quickly unless you will be swayed a lot by distractions. And they say you would think that distractions don't exist, but they actually exist, and I've seen it live. And if you don't know exactly what you want to do now, like immediately enter the University of Lagos, it's going to be very hard for you to know. So to just get your priorities right. I think that's what I did early on. I knew what I wanted to do. Like first of all, when I first got to university, I just wanted to probably just play around. And when I saw normally from secondary school, I was not really someone that loved reading and all those kind of stuff. But when I got to university and I saw how people read, and my first semester results where I just played around and I saw the result and all. It was okay, but then it just showed the even though I don't work that hard, it just showed the rewards of just putting into effort, and that propelled me to putting in more effort into ensuring that okay, this is what I want to do and I must get it done no matter what.
Talking about academic performance, that actually is something I wanted to talk about. Just like you mentioned, in your first semester in the University of Lagos, your result was not bad, but
Yeah,
was nowhere near where you wanted it to be at the time.
yeah.
And so the next semester, you bounced back with a 5.0. And
That's
then the
what
semester after that, another 5.0. And then the next semester after that, another 5.0. So can you just give us a bit of insight as to how you managed to bounce back from not achieving your initial academic goal to having three consecutive 5.0 GPAs?
first of all I would say that I probably do not have an academic goal when I first entered the university of Lagos. I really do not know what I wanted to do. I just said let me just give my best hand. Growing benzene was a major let's say a major force. Like when I see students benzene getting gifts, and when he said the 20k that time was big money for me. So due to the 20k for first class, I think first class or first class, I'm not sure, for other level first semester. That's why I just said, "Yeah, let me work out, let me try and get this money." And I worked out, even though I was able to get it, but then just what I got was um, inspiring. Like it inspired me to okay, I can do this, I can do better. And second semester, even though I felt pained by the results of first semester, but I started to sit up. I don't say I don't read that much.
Let's just ignore that statement
I
for
don't read that
continuing.
much. But then You just have anything you want to do, just have to start early on. Consistency is like a very key thing for me. Discipline, being able to see yourself, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do at this particular time. And just starting early on. I know people say I've read some stuff that if you a person will a person will start with first will forget first. So I think that's a very flawed ideology, and I will say that just need to start little by little and just accumulate. Like now, most times during exam periods, I would say I'm guilty of starting to watch movies then. That's when I feel that okay, this is the time I should watch movies, but then I'm not supposed to be doing that. But then it just shows that okay, that's if I put in work early on in the semester, and when it comes to time for exams, I'm just revising, and there's no much of there's no much pressure to okay say okay, I want to start doing overnight and this kind of stuff. Everything just I just revise my work from what I started doing earlier. And everything just seems to make sense, and I just restart it.
Interesting. You said 20K was big money for you then, which
Yeah.
means now it's a small money for you. Should I
No,
should I drop my account
if you
details?
have 20 play, like, wow, there's no big money for me. So,
Your last statement about discipline and starting early. Um, I know because we're friends that you juggle, I think, two internships at the moment, tech internships, also with your academic work, trying to maintain that
yeah.
first class um, CGPA, and also your personal development, and even a little bit of shenanigans like pulling one or two babes here and there.
Please, cut that. Okay.
Okay, so um, how do you manage to balance it? Like, how do you find the discipline to be able to start early and you know intentionally allocate time for each activity, each of those things you want to just walk us through your process?
Okay, really, I don't have much of I don't have much to say, but basically, during this, I feel the school is enough drive. So when I get to school, I see my senses just pick up, and I know what to do immediately. Like, okay, I've gotten to school now, the holiday is over. I've already watched a lot of movies at home. I've done my shenanigans. I've overslept, and I've woken up 12 p.m., sleep by 4 a.m., and I know that okay, I've done school now. It's time to get back to default settings, and you know what to do, and just focus on it now. So basically, what I do is just before we start the semester, I like plan my I just write down the courses I'm meant to do this semester. I also write down my extracurricular activities I want to also join inside like the internship. So I just ensure that I have everything I want to do planned down from the start of the semester. Okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, and I just try to set certain periods. And to be honest, I don't follow it most of the time. Like I would say I have like a 70% to 80% or even 60% of accuracy some days. And some weeks, nothing. I just see me sleeping on the bed and I'm just exhausted. And that's another thing. Even if you want to achieve goals, you must also take time to rest. Right? Rest is a very important phase of whatever stuff you are doing in life. You must ensure that okay, you have to, and whenever you want to rest, you must know that okay, this is a particular period I'm just and don't overdo it at the same time. But there's some weeks like could take 1 week off and I'm literally not doing recharge that week. But then I know that okay, this is just the time for me to recharge and it's time to go back to work. I'll be there to kick back into action. So yeah, is there any other aspect you like me
Yeah,
to?
that's really interesting stuff. So your course,
Hmm?
computer science,
Yeah,
is a 5-year course, right?
yeah.
But knowing the situation in University of Lagos, we both know that that's like a 7-year course.
I've already used how many years already? I've already used
Say
is it
five
four
or
to five
four or
years already?
5 years.
I'm just thinking.
So are you happy about how much time you have to spend? Also, how are you maximizing the time you have to spend while you're still here?
I would say I have mixed feelings. There's really nothing out there. If you look at it,
Really?
the if you graduate from university, what are you looking for? You get into the labor market and you are fighting for your life there. I mean, yeah, the university is like a bubble. You don't get to experience the daily robody of the job market, right?
Yeah.
So I feel that's a very key stuff people miss out. Like you have to um, um, maximize, or how would I put it? You have to take advantage of the fact that you are in a bubble, right? You are you are outside the situations of life. You don't have to think about, okay, I don't have to think about my child, or I don't have to think about going to work 5 p.m. I don't have to think about looking submitting CVs at offices. Like there are opportunities coming to you, there are internships coming to you basically to, okay, submit your CV, just go online, submit your CV, and they will want to work with you. So I feel the university if you maximize it enough, you will not you will see the time as just you will not basically see the time as something that is that much terrible, even though it's terrible, right? At this point you say I'm tired, but then the opportunities that are there are like okay, keeping me going that okay, I can if I can work towards this, I will to achieve this, if I can work towards that, I will to get this while I'm still university. So I feel the opportunities during your time in university outweigh the time you spend in university. And if you can grab those opportunities, you won't actually care about the amount of time you spend in university actually. But then at the same time, I mean 5 years should be 5 years.
That's to Unilag management. Thank you. Okay, moving on. So, if you had the opportunity to write Jam one more time, I
Mm.
mean, God forbid, but if you could go back in time, would you pick this same course and why?
I will I always put this course has been something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, of course I'll pick this course definitely. Even though I had no at that time what I wanted to do was I just wanted to be Yaka. I wanted to that time I was learning Python then so that I can just be I just wanted to hack.
Too much movies,
So
have
my
we?
exactly too much movies. That was on my mind. So that was like a huge factor into me choosing the field of computer science. And I would say it exposed me to other parts of computer science and the low level parts, I don't say fun, they are not fun. But then the interesting part of computer science, it's a lot. Like if you if you take advantage of the knowledge you get from computer science, you can you can be ahead of anybody that is let's say studying web development. Like take seriously like just studying web development on the surface, like you say front end, back end. If you can take into advantage what computer science gives you, the theoretical part. I mean people say it is theory, but then the theoretical part is like a very huge plays a very huge role in how systems work, in how you can optimize systems, in how you can think about now you can think about how systems work. Even the way I'm dressed now, I'm coming from a presentation true. You can't see me, you don't like my like coming from a presentation because it's yes, it was a system analysis and design, and it just goes about how as a system it makes you think like the way senior software engineers think. Like we have the senior, we have the mid level and the junior. The way senior software engineers think, they are not that design, they analyze the existing problem, they propose solutions to problem, they look at trade-offs of okay, this particular technology should not be used, we should use this particular technology. So such courses just gives you insight into how you can think high level, even if you don't have much experience practically, like theoretically, you should be up there with the courses we do computer science. And it gives an advantage into becoming much more into growing into a senior software engineer faster than people that just do web development on the outside without much insight
Theoretical
into
knowledge.
how the computer actually works. Yeah.
Okay, so final question before we go. Um, if you were to be able to meet your year one self, like when you were in year one, what advice would you give him?
Yeah. Yeah, once come on, fill out the place with without grades of like March. Without grades of like March.
Is that all?
But then, what I'll give to my own self is know your priorities, know what you going to school, know what you're coming to school to do. Um, know this is your goal. Set milestones to what you can achieve such goals and have fun basically. Show your playful side sometimes. I mean, I don't show it outside, but then within my environment, they obviously know my playful side.
Trust me, you don't want to miss that playful side. Okay, guys, it's been fun recording this
I'm sorry about the call.
podcast episode. Yeah, sorry about that. It's been fun recording this episode with Kenton. So, what do you guys think about some of the things he said about life as a Unilag student generally? Which of them can you relate to? Let me know in the comments. Also, one more thing before I go, I've been thinking of a name for this. Should I call it a podcast? For this series. I'm torn between certain options like Chronicles of a Nigerian Student or Chronicles of a Unilag Student or Stories of Everyday Nigerian Students. So I've not been able to come to a decision. So what do you think the name of this series should be? If you have any suggestions, just drop it in the comment section below, and I would consider it. It's been fun doing this with you guys. Please don't forget to drop a like, comment below, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I release a new video. Till next time, see you. Bye.
Bye.